you want to know about NTSE with a step-by-step plan to crack NTSE. Before we start, I'm delighted to inform you that next Saturday, 3rd October, we are conducting NTSE Score Booster online workshop, which is an exclusive session for NTSE aspirants. What you need to do is to register yourself from the same link web page, from which you have registered today's sessions. I also post the link on the chat box. So before we start, I want to request everyone to switch off your video to save the bandwidth. For those of you just joining us, welcome again. So without any further delay, I'd like to welcoming our aptitude expert and CEO, Aksar. Over to you, Aksar.
Thank you, Arun. Thank you very much. I have my very good friend Kishore also joining in from Bangalore, and a lot of them across the country today. A very warm good evening to every one of you, and special good evening to you, Kishore. Very, very nice. We call him KK. He's my classmate also. Today's session, more than really telling you more about the strategies of NTSE, I'm going to do two things. First, make sure that you are well informed of what you can get in NTSE. How do you even apply, etc. In fact, Arun, I don't know whether you have already introduced, on the 3rd, that is the next Saturday, I want you to come for a 3-hour grilling session. I'm going to take you through the entire NTSE paper, SAT, the MAT especially, where how do you maximize your scores? That is what I'm going to take it up. This year, the exam is yet to really decide. I mean, we know that it's around the November 15th or so. But I think whether you are in the 9th standard or in the 10th standard, I think it's important for you to know that this exists. I want you to kind of sit back and relax, take whatever information that you can get, and the end of the session, between Arun and myself, Arun is my head for all of school, foundation, and other IDJE areas in Delhi. Along with me, he works with me. We will be able to answer most of your questions. Okay, with that, very, very, very quickly, let me take you through the plan. By the end of the objective of this session is very simple. You will know what and why NTSE. You will know what comes in NTSE, the National Talent Search Examination, who conducts it, what do you get out of it? Is it really valuable? Is the money valuable or the certificate valuable? How difficult is it? We will discuss that. And also, very briefly, I'm just going to give you a introduction to the questions. But as I said, Arun Garg, who is my colleague, will also once again announce it, and I will announce it again, that I'm going to do if you are interested and if you feel that this is the exam that you would like to crack, then a full 3-hour workshop we will do next Saturday between 4 and 7, where you and I will solve a lot of questions too. That's going to be my plan. So, what is NTSE all about? Let me just understand this. This is something which has been incorporated way back in 1963 by the government of India. It is to find the best pratibha or talent in this country. Today, in fact, the number of people applying for the scholarship has gone up multifold. All the state governments, all the union territories, students across who are 10th class students. In fact, not all of them still apply, by the way. That's the interesting thing. But a lot of them go ahead and apply to this program or this scholarship. It's a very, very stringent. In fact, if you get through this, the world will recognize you. The world will recognize you because you are going to be probably the top 2,000 students in the entire country of the 10th class students. Remember, there is a possibility. I mean, almost 1 crore people are there, almost about 80-90 lakh students actually graduate from their 10th class. CBSE alone has about 16-17 lakh students graduating or finishing their 10th standard. Add to that all the state boards, whether it is the Tamil Nadu board, the Andhra board, the Telangana board, the Karnataka board, Rajasthan, UP, whatever boards that you talk about, the number of students who finish their 10th class is humongous. From among all these students, first level, state-wise, 5,000 are selected. And the second level, 2,000 students nationally are selected. Clearly, this is one exam. If you crack this, every other exam in the world that you will crack forever in your life can become easy, because it comes with a lot of confidence. Now, one thing I'll tell you, my friends, you know, a lot of people are afraid of this number, and that is the 30 lakh plus number writing this exam. Just a second, my friends. Okay, somebody is nicely annotating.
Please don't scramble the screen.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Our kids are lovely people in that sense, and I will definitely take it up. This is something which online education makes sure that we can also play games with each other. But that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But once again, while this appears to be a big number, trust me, and by the time you come to the last moment, you will realize that it is very easy if you don't bother about the rest of the world. If you want to crack this NTSE paper, you look inward for yourself. There is an exam. There are certain marks to be given, certain marks to obtain. If you know that this is the kind of a marks that you obtain, your entire plan should be, hey, how do I reach that goal? Rather than worrying about how many others in the world write it. And that is going to be my approach to your entire session today. Of course, as I said, I do understand that a few of you have questions coming up. Arun, if you can answer some of these chat questions if they're coming up, so that I can very concentrate on finishing this session for the moment. Okay, gentlemen and ladies, boys and girls, let's get together. 2,000 students at stake, 2,000 NTSE scholarships at stake, 5,000 at the stage 1 even. That means the state level. Are they good enough? Can you make it? That's what we will figure it out. What I am going to tell you, let's first understand, even before I tell you how, even before we get into the question of saying that, yaar, mujhe karna hai because it looks like the good one, let me tell you something very important. What are the benefits? Why should anybody do it? In fact, if I tell you the amount of money that they give you for NTSE, probably a lot of you will not even get interested in it. But NTSE on your CV, on your resume, can make a huge difference. When you say yourself that you are an NTSE scholar, the way the world looks at you, the way universities abroad look at you, the way it becomes easy for many entrance examinations. And more importantly, when you grow up, you want to get into any of the top IAS, IFS, IRS, IPS, any of these institutes, any of these positions, they will look at you as a very, very consistent person right from the childhood, right from your 10th standard. And that will be a huge, huge benefit. And therefore, my friends, I am saying it's not just resume, interviews, jobs. It is lots of people don't look at, I will give you one word for this, and that is prestige. Money may give you whatever you may, but prestige comes when you crack this exam. And it is, if you have to showcase something like 2 or 3 different projects to showcase, maybe 10 on 10. Let me tell you one very interesting thing, my friends. Those of you are in 9th or 10th right now, CBSE has this wonderful thing of giving you used to give you a wonderful thing of giving you a, CGPA. Out of the 15-16 lakh people writing this exam, out of the 15-16 lakh people writing the exam, almost 1.5 lakh plus students used to get 10 on 10. What is the differentiation? Somebody or 95% somebody gets, or somebody gets 92%, somebody gets 85%, somebody gets 65%. What is the difference? On that day of the exam, somebody remembered the Battle of Panipat and when it was fought. And the 65%, 75% person neither studied it nor remembered it. And that is the reason why he would have got or she would have got a 65%, 75%. Today, after the 10th class is over and 3 years down the line, neither the guy who got 95% no, nor the 65% no. But when NTSA comes, the kind of questions they're asked, the kind of skill sets that they want you to look at it, that will not go away. It's like swimming. It's like cycling. You don't forget it. Yeah, you might lose the speed, but you will not forget the skills. And that is the reason why NTSE scholarship is given amazing value across the world, definitely in the US, Europe, and of course, universities abroad too. And that's the reason why, my friends, the benefit are huge. You should look at it. Scholarships, as I told you very clearly, are nothing great, but just think about it. Every month, all your 11th and 12th, they'll give you some money. In UG and PG level, of course, this is when you continuously do it. If there is a break between, undergraduation and post-graduation, they will not give you. But if you continue your studies, they continue to give. And this will keep getting revised every month, every year, every 2 years, every 3 years. Month on month, they give you. Now, you might say, sir, 2,000 rupiah, 2,000 bucks, is it even big? Not necessarily. But I told you once again, the fact that you're getting it, it's almost like a pocket money. It's a guaranteed money. Point number one, it's a prestige. One among the people who are in your class will be getting it. And this scholarship will begin the moment you finish your 11th. I'll tell you the timelines for it for you to understand how it works. The only couple of very, very important things to note is that, hey, you need to secure 60% marks throughout your 11th and till your master's or PhD, whatever else you do. In case the student does not secure, then there will be a break in it. And if it continues for more than 2 years, it will get lost. But chances are that these days, getting 60% is not a big deal. If you get any other scholarship, then this NTSA scholarship can get suspended for that 1 year where you're getting some other scholarship also. And that is the reason why my boys and girls, my friends, I think money is only a small part of life. You will realize it. Maybe you will not today at the age that you are in, but this prestige will be there forever in your life. And that's the reason why I want you to look at it. Now, who is eligible for this? Anybody who is an Indian national, anywhere in the world can write this also incidentally. Even if you're not in India, I have students joining in from Dubai, Bahrain, UAE, and other places. You have to, of course, send an attested copy of your 9th mark sheet to the head of the Educational Survey Division, NCRT, by the 31st of December 2020 to be eligible to be there. Of course, all the states and UTs have their own criteria. Each state, you need to go into their each state's NCRT page and it'll give you an idea what is the kind of things. Okay, so we will look at that one by one. This is the eligibility criteria. So anybody who is in the 10th standard, class 10, you are eligible. Whichever board, SSC or CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, as long as it is recognized by the government of India, you are eligible for writing this exam. And normally, in fact, I'm going to give you certain timelines. Normally by now the notification would have been out, but thanks to the pandemic, thanks to everybody knows that COVID-19 has been kind of really stopping us. It has been a little delayed. This is what happens. This is what are the tentative dates, but some of the dates are already coming. The application last date normally is in August, September. This time we have not given that. So we will wait for that last day. Still there is a lot of time. Stage 1 is a state level exam. Stage 2 is the national level exam. While the structure of the paper is exactly the same for both states, all the states in the world, the paper need not be the same. In fact, the paper is not the same in most states. As you can see, Nagaland, Mizoram, Meghalaya, and Andaman and Nicobar Islands typically is this year. It could be on November 2nd. Again, I am saying these are all tentative dates very clearly, because we are still waiting for a final word from the government of India, thanks to whatever COVID-19 is going on. On our website, the Career Launcher website, where we have CL Foundation, we will keep updating this information and you can check it out. Stage 1 exam for other states around 3rd. And as you can see, for Karnataka, West Bengal, Kerala, Jammu and Kashmir, we expect it to be on the November the 15th. The stage 1 result, normally it comes by December or worst case by January. By the end of April, you will know where you are, whether you are going to the second stage or not. The second stage exam is expected to be in May. As of now, I'm giving you the date as May 9th, 2021. And once you get the final result, immediately after that, you will be getting the scholarship. Even the stage 1 exam, if you clear at the state level, I think it's a huge prestige issue. And that is what I'm saying, my friends, you need to gear up for. Okay. Now, what is the exam structure? Like I said, this exam is conducted as a stage 2. In fact, there is a third stage also. There is an interview also, more often than not. But we will figure out whether they will conduct this interview this year. They have removed the interview part for quite some time. We will look at whether the interview happens or not. Used to be there around 10 years, 12 years back. It is conducted at the state level in stage 1, like we looked at it. And stage 2 is the national level. You can select any language, or Hindi or English. These are the 2 languages. The interesting thing, I want you to look at this. There is no negative marking. And every question carries the same mark at both the stages. So if you know what is your target, once you understand that this is your target, I think you will be in a position to reach there. And that is where, like somebody is asking whether we help, we not help. That's exactly what we try to help you, to make sure as Career Launcher, we conduct these classes, making sure that you are closer to the exam as such. Friends, you can take a quick view of this. This is very useful. If you can take a picture of this for yourself, a photograph of it for yourself, so that you understand what is it that you will get. Mental ability test, the MAT, is a very important thing, where you get typically logical and analytical reasoning. It's logical and analytical reasoning. 50 questions in the stage 1 exam. But the scholastic ability is the 9th and 10th class science, math, social sciences, and English, up to 150 marks. So you have a 200 mark paper coming up. How do you get the 200 marks? In 2 hours. This is the challenge. Now you can understand why this is a very big challenge. Problem, you will be surprised, is not about the questions. In fact, when you look at most competitive exams, in fact, I don't know how many of you have seen yesterday's game with CSK versus Delhi Capitals. CSK was always behind the run rate. When you are behind the run rate in the last 3 overs or 4 overs, if you need to make 60-70 runs, it's almost possible. This is the second time the CSK has failed. CSK is Chennai Super Kings, gentlemen and ladies and boys and girls who have known this. If you're not interested in IPL, no problems. But I am saying your run rate, your run rate should be good enough to kind of go faster, so that you finish the exam in 2 hours. And that, to my friends, is the most important thing that you need to learn from as far as this exam is concerned. In the first stage, but the interesting thing is, if you are good in the stage 1, what are you getting tested on? All your 9th and 11th, 10th class science, math, social science and English. It's not very difficult at least. But when you know the same, very similar exam, and this is similar exam in all the states also, you will realize that in the stage 2, you have a much better, because the speed will be much more higher required for logical and analytical reasoning. There is maths also to look at, 100 plus 100, 200 questions. So in both the exams, in both the stages, it's a 200 mark paper. Both the stages, it's a 2-hour paper. Both the stages is the 2-hour paper. However, to cross this, you will need seriously a very decent score. Individual states have individual cutoffs. This is something which I want to reiterate again. If you are in Karnataka, you will have a Karnataka cutoff. You are in Uttar Pradesh, you will have an Uttar Pradesh cutoff. You are in Jammu and Kashmir, you will have a Jammu and Kashmir cutoff, or a Kerala will have a Kerala cutoff, or a Mizoram will have a Mizoram cutoff, kind of things. The reason is very simple. There is a minimum number that they take from each of the states. It's typically based on the number of people, number of districts, number of exam writers, and various other kinds of things, which is partly political also probably. Having said that, so if the paper is very difficult in your state, you don't have to worry that some other state has given a very easy paper, because it is relative to your state itself. And of course, the final one is going to be same for everybody in that sense. This is the cutoffs last year, my friends, broadly. Now look at this. This is the first stage cutoff in Uttar Pradesh, for example, 169 marks. Out of 200, one has to get 170. In fact, for Maharashtra, look at Delhi and Rajasthan and MP, it's 185. That means, that clearly means that a lot of people are cracking the exam. Remember, that therefore becomes a very important part of your decision kind of things. Okay, so all the questions, if you are, I'm sure a lot of you have questions. I'm just going to stop your questions for a few minutes, since I think it's always going to be a little bit of a distraction when you keep getting chats on any Zoom or anything else. Here is the key thing that I'll tell you guys. When you look at an exam like this, when you see that the cutoff depending on your state to state can be as high as 180, 185, 170, 175, or if you can look at West Bengal as 145 out of 200 marks again, the same 200 marks again, I think you need to plan for perfection. Not just plan for perfection, you need to also plan for your speed kind of things. You need to plan for your perfection and your speed. Now, somebody was asking today in one of the chats, and I'm going to use that as a background, all this, saying that what will be the syllabus? Syllabus, because it is different for different states and union territories that everybody is teaching. It is the general types of questions which are required for all states. For all states will be there. So do not think that just because COVID was there, that some parts of the exam or some parts of the syllabus may not be there. Do not do that, because every state is taking a decision on its own. So state-wise, probably there could be a syllabus. But remember, CBSE or ICSE are two different boards. They have their own requirement. So look at broadly all the requirements that look at all the entire syllabus broadly. You will be able to prepare for that. Now, we also spend a lot of time, irrespective of the board, we kind of cull together, put together all the types of questions that can come, more importantly, all the topics that can come, so that when you prepare, it becomes that much more easier in that sense. This is for the stage 1, my friends. Stage 2, again, I'm giving you only for a few of them, not for everybody of them. Each state, you go, Google itself is a wonderful place where you will get some information or the other. But last year for stage 2 cutoff, stage 2 cutoff for general category out of 200, if you notice, has not been very high. So which means to say the stage 1 exam in general at all the states is going to be a kind of a very easy exam, but stage 2 will require a lot more preparation, because the cutoff is generally higher. That's one thing which I want you to really be careful about. What do you have in syllabus? Here's what I'm going to put it across. All of you know this. MAT, the mental ability test that we call it, has verbal ability and logical reasoning. I don't know whether you have seen this. This is mental ability test, scholastic ability test. The mental ability test has very clearly verbal and logical reasoning, jumbled paragraphs sometimes, puzzles, simple puzzles with 3 to 4 questions each. None of them have done that. Analogies, blood relations, coding, decoding, letter series, number series, all kinds of, basic verbal and logical reasoning comes into picture. Whereas when it comes to SAT, and this is true for both the stages, exactly the same syllabus. In the scholastic aptitude test, you have questions of the 9th and 10th level, specifically on math, science. For example, maths, you will have arithmetic, basics of arithmetic, basics of algebra, basics of your permutations and combinations, trigonometry, very basics. Again, they don't ask you very high levels, or probability, set theory, all these things that come in. Similarly, when you have science will have all 3 areas: physics, chemistry, and biology. Social sciences, English, grammar will be asked, and grammar, reading comprehension can be asked, and a few questions in general knowledge. General knowledge need not be very high. In fact, it's a very vast syllabus, friends. It's not easy, especially those of you are already in the 10th standard. You have hardly about 1.5 months to go, 50 days to go, typically for your exam. But then the point is, unless somebody has been preparing for a very long time, you and everybody else almost have the same time, exactly the same time. And those of you who are now in the 9th standard or 8th standard, if you plan it correctly, if you plan this correctly, you will have a longer time to be able to crack this exam. At the end of the day, any entrance examination, any competitive examination, or any exam for that matter, you require 2 things. One, the preparation part, the very serious preparation part, so that you know the knowledge. And the second, implementation of this knowledge in exam taking methods. How do you do it faster? How do you leave it? Should I solve every question? Should I look at my choices for every question? Which is exactly what I will, those of you again joined in late, let me also inform you this, that we are going to have a 3-hour workshop session on the type of questions that NTSC gives in the mental ability test area. I'm not going to give for everything else, but for mental ability test area, we're going to do this next Saturday at 4 p.m. Mr. Arun Garg, who is my colleague, will also be in touch with you as we go along, kind of things. Arun has just put it to everyone here. You can register for that too on the Career Launcher website, cbsc-ncert/ntsc. You can see the chat. But again, what I say is, be aware that find out how much easy or how difficult is it to crack this exam. Okay, with that, let me just quickly take you through how to apply. You will find this information on the advertisement of NCERT website. You can download, print out. There is a liaison officer of your state or union territory. On our website, we will keep getting our notifications. The interesting thing is there is absolutely no fees charged for NTSC registration in general, especially for the level 1. States, UTs, of course, I'm saying may charge depending on which state you are from. You need to be aware of that states. Typically for SCs and STs, there is no charge. For general category, some states do charge also. That's the application. The last date, Arun, is the date out, Arun, by any chance?
No, currently not.
We were expecting, to be honest, we wanted to do this session last week on 19th, and we postponed it to 26th, friends, thinking that by 25th or 26th, the date would be announced. Unfortunately, it has not yet been announced, but it will get announced in this week probably. I'm going to leave you with last one another 5 minutes of your thing, and then I can open it up to questions and answers. Arun also will take it along with me. If you want to prepare for any exam, what tips I'm going to give you are very generic tips, very useful for any exam for that matter. This is something which I have done myself as a teacher, as a student actually, and now I kind of recommend as a teacher too. First thing that you need to do, my friends, is to make notes. Whatever it is, it's important that you write down so that it will be useful for your revision kind of things. It will always be handy so that you remember all the formulae for it. Making notes when you are studying, it is old fashioned. People want to see YouTubes. People want to see videos. And talk to your parents. And I'm sure some of the parents are listening to me. They will tell you that writing it down once for ourselves, it's not about by hearting. It's not about remembering. It's about making sure that when you write it down, the remembrance is important, but more importantly, you will understand it better. So write it down. Then the second important thing for an exam like this is to look at the past papers. The more past papers that you solve, the better you will be in becoming ready for the future exam. The reason is very simple. There is a pattern. The level of difficulty will be similar, and therefore you continuously will be in a position to figure out that here I am getting somewhere or I am not getting somewhere. Then the third thing is clearly regular practice, whether you like it or not. I normally give this as an example, my friends, and maybe it might be useful for some of you at least. I used to learn table tennis. It was not easy, especially when you had to make a backhand shot, and that too if it has to spin. The first thing that I did was ensure that with the help of a backhand, the ball goes to the other side of the table. Slowly and steadily, if you can keep doing it all the time, you need to have somebody to help you. That's where a coach and a mentor comes in. Slowly and steadily, if you keep doing it over a period of time, your backhand shot, I'm talking about table tennis, would become better, which is what it has become better for me. Likewise, I'm just giving an example. Any topic in the world, any area in the world, except for, talents like absolute talents like music or something like that, most talents in the world, most skills in the world, to my mind, can be improved, and improved as well as anybody else in the world. You might have talent, but doesn't matter. You need to kind of also do a lot of hard work. And that's where practicing regularly, whether your subject or here, it makes sense. And remember, when you prepare for NTSC, for the sciences and the social sciences and English, you are also preparing almost indirectly for your boards. And that's good enough to my mind. Then you need to have a plan. If it is a 50-day plan, 45-day plan, 30-day plan, have a revision plan too. Similarly, for stage 2, there has to be a revision plan, even if the exam is going to be immediately after your, you'll have about a month after your 10th class exam, or month and a half, you will probably plan for that. Make a very, very specific plan to improve. I would say make a timetable for this revision plan. It'll help you. I have always done it. In fact, even for your normal things, I would always say that make a timetable. Students don't understand this. When they make this plan, 99% of the times, you will never be able to follow it to the T. You will never be able to follow it to the T. But that's okay. But if you don't make a timetable for yourself, you will not follow anything. 20% also you will not follow. So even if it is 50%, 60%, 70%, 80% of your timetable that you are able to do it, and do it regularly every week, I think you'll be good. I think you'll be good, and you will do much better. That's my guarantee about it. And that's what I've seen it also. And of course, on a large basis, since there is no negative marking in the exam, when you write the mocks as well as the actual exam, you need to plan to attempt all questions. In fact, there's one of the things that I keep telling my students. I am telling you this one. Nothing is more criminal in an exam than coming out of an exam without seeing all questions, without reading all questions. Nothing. And it doesn't matter whether negative marks are there or no negative marks are there. It is criminal almost, and you are 9th and 10th class students who can understand this. It's criminal to not see a question. Therefore, the plan even in the exam, has to be that how much time I will give to what. I have 2 hours. I have 200 questions. I have 50 questions, for example, in the state for MAT. How much time should I give? Should I give 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes? How much time? That is very, very important too. And make sure that you do that. And of course, couple of very, very basic things like this year especially, make sure that you also are safe thanks to COVID and etc. Good sleep before and a night before any exam is always a nice thing. Okay, guys, here is what the target that I would expect you to do it if you are talking about the stage 2 exam. Stage 1 will be difficult. You plan for this. You may not reach it, but this is the plan. 100 marks, my marks is at 90 to 95 is what you should try to secure. You might secure only 80, but if your plan is there, you will be reaching there. Similarly for social sciences and mathematics, around 25 to 30 marks, if you can get 25 to 30 marks out of 40, 25 to 30 marks out of 40, and 18 to or 16 to 70 maths is going to be very, very easy. I think you will be able to make it comfortably. I want you to look at it, couple of questions, not really too many of them, just wanted to look at how easy the questions were, in the last year and the year before last paper. Some of them, this is just a precursor to what you will get. On the 3rd of October, I'm going to spend time doing probably I have 180 minutes, probably 75 questions, 65 questions at least over a 3-hour period, where we will look at, a complete overhaul of what this paper is going to be about. But I'm sure if there are some students here, I'm going to help them, answer this question. You can give it publicly kind of thing. Some of the students would have done for the first question. You want to give it on chat, your answer for that, some of you? Anybody? Very good, Manya. Very nice. Anybody else? Right, Divik, Ishan, Adit. Very good, Abhijit. Abhiraj, Lakshya, lovely, Ayush, Shanmukha, Vedant, Satvik, Mayank, Kunal, Rahul, Nitesh, Jyoti. Very, very nice. The first question is a very straightforward question. All of you would have got it correct. And I'm going to answer that question to you for you. 2 to 5. This is 3. This is 5. This is 7. This has to be 9. Therefore, answer has to be 26. That answer has to be 26. What about the second one then? Now, can you quickly tell me the second answer? Right, Ishant. Right, Jatin. Farhan. Very good, Divig. Correct, Abhijit. Check. Abhijit Kumar. Please check. Shanmukha Santosh. Very good. Rahul Kumar has said to everybody it is 7.5. I'm so sorry, Rahul. Sorry, Nitesh. Sorry, Dev. All of you are wrong. Shivang. Now everybody is giving it to everybody. Sahil, not correct. Mohammed, not correct. Asmi, I will answer that. Mayank Raj, not correct. Vasant Rao, not correct. Shaikh Gausi, not correct. Aradhana. Hey, come on, yaar. Why are you making so many silly questions? It's an easy question. You got it. Now look at it. This is into half, into 1, into 1.5, into 2. What will it be? Into 2.5. If it is into 2.5, yes, Shravan Kishore. Perfect. It is 11.25, Shravan Kishore. Instead of 11.5 that you put, but I think you got the answer right. It's 11.25. Very correct. Very, very correct. Now, this is, now you look at it. We will do a lot of these questions next Saturday. I mean, I'm not going to spend too much on it. Is not difficult. The pattern, look at the pattern. 1 square plus 1, 2 square plus 1, 3 square plus 1, 4 square plus 1, 5 square plus 1. Look at what I said. I said the difference was 3, 5, 7, 9 kind of things, right? The beauty of these questions, especially these number series especially, is that there is no one way to get an answer. All roads lead to Rome. You will get your answer too. Okay. So that's one thing. One last question we will do. And then I will give you some homework to do for you and then take questions too. Let's do this question. Mayank, Dev, Manya, Divig, Adit, Kalash, Yashashvi, Satvik, Siddhant, Trinetra, Nenavat, Amog. Check some of them. Ishan, Nitesh, Asmi, right? Very nice. I can see. I'm just listening. I'm waiting for everybody to come out with the answers. Don't worry about that. Keep coming out with your answers, all of you, even if you want to send it to everybody. In the next class, of course, I'm going to stop you from sending it to everybody. You'll have to send it to me so that everybody else also puts in effort. But today's class, of course, is a general class. Ashley, right? Mohammed, Imdadullah, very nice. Jyoti, Varsha. I'm looking at more answers. Whatever you're getting, keep giving me the answers, guys. You know, the best thing for a teacher is when you respond. I love this response. And I'm going to give you polls tomorrow. On 3rd, every question will have a poll. It will be fun. Do it. Enjoy that. Do join that is what I would say. Okay. Yes, guys. The answer is 56. Like all of you have got it. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 is the next number. 42 plus 14 is your 56. This is one way of doing it. Or the other way of doing it is 1 into 2, 2 into 3, 3 into 4, 4 into 5, 5 into 6, 6 into 7, and this is 7 into 8. Various ways in which you can get the right answer. Okay? Very good, all of you. Very good. Mayank, the timing will be 4 p.m. to approximately 7 p.m. Excellent, Lakshya. They will not pick up calls, Nitesh. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it right away. Okay? Most probably, Shivang. We'll answer that. This, I want you to look at it. I want you to take this as your homework, guys. I'm not going to solve this. They're basic clocks questions. All of you pick it up. All of you pick it up. And probably, Arun, just remember this. These 4 questions also I will solve on the 3rd of October along with everything else. Okay, these are very, very quickly some questions on clocks and clocks specifically. Very, very interesting questions that you can take it up. Just take a picture of it, solve it, show it to your parents. Mostly your parents will be able to solve it for you, I hope. If they don't, come back to us. We will tell you on 3rd. I'm going to give you the scores too. Okay. With that, let me see some questions which are there on the. What are the best books for NTSC preparation? I don't know, Miss Asmi and Avni Bansal. Frankly speaking, I train students for NTSC without books. We make our own books and we make our own questions. So I cannot really say anything about that. Arun, do you know any books which are good for NTSC?
Journal 9th and 10th syllabus are the basic curriculum for NTSC. So what in-depth student can solve the supplementary books like R.D. Sharma or Aryan So, but all are the basic, it's all about to develop the basic aptitude.
Very good. Rahul and Satvik, everybody asking is going to be online or offline. Very likely it is going to be online. Very likely. But again, there is no information given to you. Just wait for the information to come out. The applications have not started yet, Farhan. Please be on our Career Launcher website. That is there on your screen. Maybe you can put it again, my friend. Again, for Karnataka, Farhan Khan, the information has not come in. The moment it comes in, we will put it across for you. Do not worry about it, but be in touch with us on maybe, hopefully by the 3rd, the information will be coming out kind of things. I do not know, Shivang. By now, the entire thing would have come. It has not come this time. It will be the 9th and 10th course. For Rajasthan, it will be the Rajasthan syllabus typically, in general. That's what Mr. Arun Garg has given. Naman Sharma, your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is as good as mine. Mayank, yes, your guess is as good as mine. There is no point in speculating these things, guys. Will it be online? Will it be offline? Will COVID mean it will get postponed? Will it not get postponed? All these questions. I am not NTSC. I can guarantee you, even if you go to NTSC, they don't know themselves. Forget about us knowing it. But what we will tell you is you need to be still prepared whenever the exam is. How does it matter? Right? It doesn't matter. That's all I would say. Nitesh, if you are in CBSE syllabus, you need to cover. Doesn't matter. What I'm trying to explain is the basic questions which are asked are very simple 9th and 10th class syllabus, all the topics, and in most state syllabuses, it'll be the same. Like somebody's asking what books to be there. There's nothing like this book. For example, MAT, the mental ability test. I think you go through the mocks that we give you, the papers that we give you, and as Mr. Arun Garg has said, some of the books that give you, it should be more than sufficient. Similarly, for your scholastic aptitude test too, I think what you study in your subjects, in your schools, to a large extent, if you kind of go through, and by the time it comes to November, December, this time it may be in December, I don't know, you would have finished most of the syllabus. So keep that in mind is what I would say. Mayank Raj, is it sure that it will be conducted? I hope so, Mr. Mayank Raj. I mean, again, I'm sorry if I'm saying it for the nth time, your guess is as good as mine. But I believe because it's NTSC is a very prestigious thing, it will be conducted sooner or later, online or offline, for sure.
As JEE and NEET already conducted, so we'll finger crossed that NTSC will surely happen.
Correct. And we do have a program for NTSC, Rahul Kumar Mahato. We have a foundation programs that we do it. We have more than, I mean, in each of the batches around 100 odd students actually do it because completely, right now we are doing it in online. Once the COVID and everything else goes away, we can also do it offline for you guys. It's 2 hours together for both the MAT and SAT together. Trinetra Ranganathan. Siddesh, it doesn't matter what books, topics are important, not the syllabus of NCERT or state syllabus kind of things. It is the topics which are important and all the topics which will be very important, very clear kind of things. Lakshya Bhatt has given me 2000, Stephen, 2000 students received scholarship approximately. Lakshya Bhatt has already given me the answers for these 4 questions. Very interesting. I really don't know. I haven't even solved them. Rahul, Mr. Arun Garg, I said, after next week, the Saturday session, post that you can think of doing it kind of things. You can do that kind of. Fair enough? Arun, can I give you your email ID to everybody?
Yes, you can, sir. It's arun.garg@.
I know, I'm very much aware of that, sir.
Yeah.
arun.garg@careerlauncher.com. Please feel free to send a mail to either sir or I am also going to give you my email ID. My name is ARKS. My name is ARKSS. Don't ask me what's the meaning of this, but that's my name. You can do some research, Google research on this if you want. And you can send a message to us. We will get in touch with you too. Not really, Raj. They don't. Stephen, most of these papers are available various places, online, Google, etc. kind of things. We are also putting it together so that it will be available for you when you join us. Don't worry about that. Okay? No, I can't share this PDF, Shanmukha. This is not to be shared. This is something which is very specific, but information of this will be available to you on our website for sure. Yes, not immediately, Abhiraj, right away. It will be done for sure. Once the moment the notification comes in, you can be sure that you can come to our website, and Mr. Arun Garg has shared that a couple of times. He'll share it again. You come to that and you will be able to get there. Okay, that's careerlauncher.com/CBSE-NCERT/NTSC in capitals. The workshop, Vasantrao Chavan, for everybody, we will send you the link. Please do enjoy. I'm telling you, you will enjoy the 3 hours. I'm going to make it fun. There will be like, polls. There'll be like questions. I mean, even if you don't want to write NTSC, I think it makes sense for you to come in kind of things. Okay? Timing for the next meeting is on 4 p.m. next Saturday. Vasantrao Chavan, I am from India, my friend. All of you are asking me whether I'm from Bangalore or I'm from Hyderabad or Andhra or Delhi or Mumbai. I am from India. ये क्या कोई मूवी है ना ऐसा, वैसे ही मूवी में बोलता हूँ मैं. I'm
The
for
India.
everybody. Yeah. Thank you, Siddhant. Thank you so much. And any questions that you have, please come. Do mail us, and definitely meet me on 3rd. I'll be very, very interested. We have institutes across the country. Vasantrao Chauhan. We are there in 200 cities in the country. Farhan, it has not opened yet. It is not opened yet. Don't worry. Farhan Khan, this is for you. Okay. Any other questions, my friends? I'll be very happy to answer. I hope this was a precursor to the real one. Come there. Let's plan it out. Sahil, मुझे नहीं पता बेटा. आ जाएगा. The date comes in. Right now, the notification has not come in, but we are expecting in the middle of November or maybe in middle of December. Maybe. Let's look at that. Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks, Vasant. Thanks, Ayush. Thank you, Harshit.
Thank you, Aksar, for the informative session. Thank you, participants. We hope you have enjoyed the session. We look forward to seeing you at the next session, NTSE Score Booster online workshop, which will take place on 3rd October as discussed. Thank you. Thank you once again.
3 घंटा मुझे दो, you will enjoy the class. Chalo, all the very best.
And hope by next Saturday we'll have the notification from the NTSE.
We wanted it to happen today. That's why we put it on 26th.
Right.
Notification has not come in. Don't worry. By 3rd will come in. Shravan, hi. Tell your dad also hi from my side. Thank you so much, guys. We will prepare. We can prepare here, Vedant. Don't worry.
Yes. Prepare hard.
All these things
hard for 10th as well.
Okay? Right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a lovely weekend. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you all.